As Customs Controller General Mr. Omeda Lee prepares to reappear before the Senate over the agency policies and the debate over wearing of uniform, senior lawyer Femi Falana says Senate's action is illegal. We dig into that matter. An uncertainty hovers on the chairmanship seat of the EFCC after the Senate did not approve of Mr. Ibrahim Magu's nomination. Is Mr. Magu in or out? A big question over the implication of the Senate decision on the status of that office. And that's our focus on the program. Many thanks for joining in, everyone. This is Politics Today, live on Channels Television. I'm Seun Kimbale. We're making your business, our business right now. Some of those issues that concern you, and those are the ones that we're following for you, the matters of state. Some other top political stories are here for you in these political roundup.
A focused, open-minded and cosmopolitan leader is all Nigeria needs to address the leadership challenges of national unity in the country. These are the words of the former chairman of Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the EFCC, Malam Nuhu Ribadu, at the 11th convocation lecture of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka. Mr. Ribadu believes good governance is achievable if the citizens and government work together to eradicate inequality and poverty, as well as provide security. Nigeria's political party system has been in the spotlight for a while now, and the latest contribution is from the former military leader Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. He says that the two-party system remains the best option for Nigerian politics because it provides a choice for the people. IBB reiterates this position while receiving the Strategy and Inter-Party Affairs Committee of the People's Democratic Party, chaired by Professor Jerry Gana, at his uphill residence in Minna, Niger State. The former president believes that the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, can rule for 60 years if they put their house in order. The delegation presented a report of its recommendations of the committee to General Babangida. Meanwhile, the People's Democratic Party appears prepared to put the crisis that has rocked its leadership for a while now behind. The national chairman of the PDP, Senator Ali Modu Sharif, has assured members of the party that he will not contest the position of national chairman at the forthcoming national convention of the party. Senator Sharif says despite the judgment of the Court of Appeal affirming his position as the national chairman of the party, members of the National Working Committee of the party have agreed to forfeit their unexpired tenure in the interest of peace and unity of the party.
In this half hour or so, we shall be taking you on some very interesting ride with some of the conversation we'll be having on the program. So stay glued on the program. Let's tell you one of those issues that came on the top front burner today in the nation's capital in Abuja. The INEC says in a clear violation of the law, only 2 registered political parties have declared their election expenses to INEC after the 2015 elections as required by the law. The chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, announced this at a news conference in Abuja. The event brought together media professionals who expressed the light that the electoral body has finally realized the importance of the media in the development of Nigeria's democracy.
As you are aware, there are 3 types of monitoring: annual audit of accounts that we take annually, we have campaign finance, and limit on expenditure by candidates. INEC audits the accounts of political parties annually, but it is the parties that report about campaign finance 6 months after the election. And then for donations received by political parties, the law says that they report to the commission within 3 months of the receipt of such donations.
INEC National Chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu. And to our major story of the day. Last week was perhaps one of the most dramatic weeks in the life of the 8th Senate, with two major events which happened at the upper chamber. The first being the rejection of Mr. Ibrahim Magu as EFCC chairman as nominated by the president. Actually, that was a second time his name will be forwarded to the National Assembly for confirmation. And twice now, that name has hit a brick wall in terms of screening and confirmation. One thing that is perhaps not so clear about this is who heads the anti-graft agency, presently the EFCC. Considering the Senate President's statement, one may be left with no option to think that Mr. Ibrahim Magu has exited the agency with immediate effect. Take a listen to what Dr. Saraki said.
We have concluded on this matter, and I believe that our decision and confirmation process speaks for itself. And I believe that in passing any further resolution on this, we'll be saying the obvious. I think it is very clear. What we have taken decision today is that we have not confirmed Ibrahim Magu as the chairman, and as such, it goes to show that it requires for the president to renominate another candidate, and in the interim, that he cannot, of course, somebody else will have to carry on the exercise.